You heard Senator Udall commit, I think, to having this initiative come to the floor at the beginning of the next Congress. You will open the door. We will have this vote. It can happen. We do have the precedent on our side. There is a path to real reform, and you've heard him describe it. And when that vote happens in January, if we just sort of sit by and say, well, the job is done, Senator Udall has committed to opening the door, his vote will fail. He'll get the vote and he'll lose that vote. And the only way to change how that comes out in January is for us to spend the time between now and January making it clear what we want to see happen once he opens that door. Those of you who are here on behalf of organizations or who are in other ways connected to organizations, this has to be more than a grassroots or netroots or online type of initiative. This has to actually have an inside element. Those of you who are, or who know, the political directors and executive directors of traditional advocacy groups here in D.C. need to make clear that this kind of reform, Senate filibuster reform, Senate rules reform, transparency reform, is part of your agenda. That your agenda, in fact, depends on change in the Senate rules. If you are an environmental lobbyist, you do not have any real hope of seeing your agenda enacted without this change. If you are a gay and lesbian rights activist, you do not have any hope of seeing that agenda enacted unless you are working on behalf of this change. Whatever issue you may be working on, very similar to campaign finance reform, you hear this argument made a lot, but this is where these things stop dead in the Senate, and this is why. If you want something done, you need to do this. You need to make it a priority. You need to tell senators from the inside, people who trust you, who they trust, need to be telling them daily that this has to change. Score these votes. If you have that kind of organization, tell senators we're going to be looking in January, we're going to count it, we're going to hold it against you if you're not with us. And I don't want to hear anything about you hiding behind we need 60. We have been down that road. So the time for us to do something is now. From now to January, anytime you see a senator, talk to a senator, talk to somebody who talks to a senator, please bring this up, make this your issue, and you can take it forward from here. Thank you.